Welcome back to Boujee Bravo Bitches, where we talk all that tea from basic to bougie. We're your hosts. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Darcy.
Let's get into it, bitch.
Dude, that felt so fucking weird. So we are down.
We're down
a
a
Boujee Bravo
bitch.
bitch. Because somebody is in labor and about to have a baby.
Yay! It's so exciting. We can't wait. Maybe by the time we post this, there will be a baby. Maybe not. We don't know.
We don't know.
We'll keep you updated as we find out.
I love it.
I
love
so
it so much.
excited.
I'm so excited.
So exciting. So exciting.
When I saw her text this morning and I was like, oh, it's happening.
All happening.
It's happening. It's all happening.
I didn't see it for like 30 minutes because I was like, doing my day job, annoying. And then I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And then I'm like, do I text her during the day? I'm like, I should just send one text. And I like delete it. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me just see. So I sent that one text message. I'm like, how's it going? And so that was it. I was like,
I was the same way. I was like, I don't want to bother her, but I don't want her to have like a million messages, but I don't want her to think that we're not thinking about her.
I'm like, and she can ignore it if she wants, but then I don't want her to be like, oh, should I ignore them? Like, she should just ignore us, honestly.
Everybody should ignore us.
Most people should ignore me, obviously.
Most people do.
That is true. That is true.
So we're gonna
try our best.
The two of us.
They gave me, you guys, the credentials for Instagram. And then Darcy said, are you going to behave? Can you be trusted?
And the answer is no.
We don't know yet. It's a wait and see at this moment.
So if there's anything weird going on Instagram in like the next day or two, like ignore it. Just ignore it.
I may be I will be live tweeting tonight, the Summer House. So you guys should check that out. I live tweet X a lot. So go ahead.
Yeah, I've seen them pop up, and it's just you yelling into the fucking wind.
I get a lot of likes, though. Well, a couple of hearts. So, all right, I guess we could jump right into it.
All right, so Sunday is the RHONJ premiere.
Have you seen? Okay, they put out a promo today. I didn't watch it because you were like, we don't watch promos. Like, you're not a fan of it. So I didn't watch it, but I really want to. Did you watch it?
Yeah, because it was short. It was like, I do short ones.
Okay,
I won't do like the 7 minutes of the next episode.
I didn't do it, so was it good? I heard it was good.
Yeah, it was good. They the editors cut it to look like the most dramatic thing ever, but I'm like, I know I'm going to be let down because it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah, is it just going to be
that
like
we've been
Teresa,
having?
Melissa? Hopefully they like stray away from that. Like,
it looks
Did
good.
you see John Fuda on the podcast? He was like, oh, Teresa should be thankful for me because I'm the one giving her a storyline. I was on Reddit. I'm like, who the F is John Fuda in this world? Okay. Got 100 likes. Okay. Somebody said a bald chinless.
Take my upvote.
Somebody said a bald chinless mofo. I'm like, dead.
A Simpsons character.
Honestly,
but also, my man, you got here 5 minutes ago. Teresa's been around for how many years? You are not her storyline.
She doesn't need you, John Fuda. She certainly doesn't need you. No. I could do without John Fuda and Rachel Fuda. Thank you very much.
Just the Fudas. Yeah. I'm good.
On the Fuda.
All right,
okay.
So taglines.
Let's go for it.
All right. You tell me, good or not? It's hard not to burn bridges when you're on fire.
That's awful. I just don't like Melissa, so
yeah. It didn't do it for me. Or Summer, apparently.
Yeah, not a fan.
All right. I'm a girl from Patterson playing Switzerland, dating an Irish man.
I wasn't really a fan of it, honestly. I love Dolores, but I wasn't a fan of it.
I don't always love the play on like locations. Yeah,
I also
and taglines.
Don't think that you need to like your personality shouldn't be like your man,
Good point. I'm bougie, unbothered, and above your drama. Danielle.
I like it, but she's not above the drama, okay?
No. I don't think she's unbothered either. So, to be determined.
Yeah, we'll see.
While you're taking cheap shots, I'm taking screenshots. Marge.
Although, I do love a good screenshot.
I do too, but like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of her.
Same.
If you don't have my back, at least have a backbone.
No, absolutely not.
Fuda.
Hard no.
So a hard no.
Hard no on that one.
Hard no. Friends are like handbags. The fake ones are all too easy to spot. Jenny.
I kind of like it.
I can roll with it. And you can try to tear me down, but this tray just keeps on growing.
I like it.
I like it too, but it should have been cut me down, because you cut a tree, you don't tear a tree.
Okay. You know what? You have a point.
My only constructive criticism.
I agree.
I like it too.
That's good.
So yeah, that premieres on Sunday. Filming news, Martha's Vineyard and Summer House reunions are filming this week. So I think Martha's Vineyard filmed today and Summer House films tomorrow.
Okay, that's cool, but I thought it was Vanderpump and the Valley. Maybe I made that up in my head.
Vanderpump filmed the reunion a while ago. Because remember, like, Lala went on her, like, tirade after that.
You're absolutely correct. So I was mistaken. But the Valley is getting a reunion.
Like, well deserved.
Yeah.
Well fucking deserved, and we will get there. Casting news, Stacey Rush,
I think.
Rush, who's done QVC and Good Day DC News, is joining the cast of Potomac, and Scheana is coming back for the next season as well, because she was kind of up in the air.
Which is crazy, because Scheana is the one who got in a physical fight with Muppet Mouth, or not Muppet Mouth, Elmo, Sesame Street. Sesame Street character. Oh, yes.
Phaedra's returning to Married to Med.
Happy about that.
And did you see the interview that she did where she was talking about the next season of The Traitors, and she said that they were making it nice, which is obviously
Dorinda. I saw that too. I saw that as well. I hope so. I would love that.
I would love to see her at the round table of The Traitors, just clip, clip, clip.
Hammered. Love it.
Amazing. Monica announced that she had a miscarriage, which was really sad. And there was speculation on the internet, which like didn't love that. Just let people be. As I continue to talk shit about all of these people, let them be. Mauricio bought a condo and is moving out of the Richards home.
What do you think the next step is? Who's going to file first?
Big D.
Do they have a prenup?
I don't know.
They made a lot of money. They've been married for a long time. I guess they should split it, honestly. I think it should be a 50-50 split. You know?
Yeah. But I don't know if they have a prenup.
They probably don't, because I don't think they had anything when they got married.
Had anything.
Yeah.
To be determined. We'll see what happens next. Other Beverly Hills news. It's been like back and forth all week that Dorit is being demoted to a friend of because she won't open up about PK because PK is not actually living in the house anymore and is staying in a hotel. And then the Beverly Hills publication of choice, Radar Online, said that's actually not true. She is full-time. So
Dorit's coming back and she's still with PK. So it is to be determined, I guess, if it's true or not.
I don't know. Let's see. What else? Something About Her confirmed opening May 22nd. Yeah, so this
on Watch What Happens
month.
Live. So I guess we shall see.
It's all happening. Vanderpump is on pause for the summer. They're not filming. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I think that it should be good. I think they need a shakeup. I think a lot of people are speculating with the houses being bought in the Valley that they're going to try to transition some people over. So, I mean, I guess we'll see. But I really don't want them to ruin the Valley because the Valley's so good right now. So I guess we'll see. What do you think?
I think it makes sense because Ariana's hosting Love Island. So, like, that right there, you're competing. But also, like, I feel like they've just been filming nonstop since last season because they picked up with Scandival and then picked up with this. So, like,
give them a break,
take a breather, reconfigure some of those relationships, perhaps. So I think it'll be good. James was playing Stagecoach.
I saw that
this past weekend, and Tom Sandoval played a bar
somewhere. He played somewhere. Yeah, I wasn't sure where he played, but it was definitely not Stagecoach. So, James, you keep pressing those buttons.
Well, Tom's got to be thrilled because now that they're not filming, he can do a summer tour of Tom Sandoval and the Most Extras.
I would go. You know what? I think I would go.
Would you?
I mean,
why?
I guess, I don't know. It depends on how much the tickets are.
I'm not judging.
I don't know. It depends on how much the tickets are. Just to see, just to see.
It's like a car accident.
You can't look away.
You just want to gawk at it. Jesse from the Valley stepped out with his new lady friend.
Saw that. Heard that she tried out for OC a few times, but doesn't want to be on the Valley. So I don't know.
No, we'll see that when they film next season.
It's giving Van Gogh.
She feels like that.
Van Gogh.
Yeah. Do you want to share our Kim Z?
Oh my God.
Take us into Kim's corner.
We talked last week about how Ariana gets on TikTok all the time and she's like, guys, I'm so embarrassed. I don't know why she's posting these clickbaits. Boom. She posts a clickbait about Ariana. Like, I feel so
She's
bad.
a freak.
What is wrong with her?
She's a freak.
What is wrong with her?
Everything.
And
it's so gross.
Also, the house is back in the foreclosure process. I think they have court tomorrow. I read something. They have something tomorrow, so I'll keep you updated next week.
We need you to read through those court
I
documents
will.
and let us know what's happening. Any other news you saw this week?
I think that was it.
All right. So let's
shows of the week.
Shows of your week. Our week. The week. Summer House. And I'm going to tell you right now, which is what I told you when we were texting earlier, we are not spending this entire hour talking about Carl. Like, I'm setting like our episode boundaries right now.
So let me just preface this by saying next week, we don't know if we will be recording because Jenna's having a baby and Darcy is, traveling the world as one does. And so I said, well, I can record a whole hour talking about Lindsay and Carl if you guys would like, and they both vetoed. So blame it on them if you guys want to hear me rant.
Well, you've got the Instagram credentials. You can always just go live with your thoughts. Don't fucking do that.
I would never.
Don't do that.
Oh my God, go on live? Please, I'd have to put on makeup or something. Oh my God.
You could wear your Steve Jobs turtleneck.
Oh, all right. So let's get into it. So you go it.
So cringiest part of the episode was Danielle literally showing her whole ass.
I mean, she got
literally and figuratively her whole ass.
Nude. She didn't make him work a lick for it. She didn't even make him unbutton her pants. It was stripped down. That was absolutely insane to me. You know what? I'm okay with her wanting to sleep around. I don't care. Sleep around, have sex. We don't have to talk about it. We don't have to brag about it. All you do is talk about sex. And the fact that you just got full on nude. You didn't even let him unsnap your bra. I mean, I'm just embarrassed for you.
Dude turned around to set his phone down and then spun back and she was just naked.
That has to be one of the wildest things I've ever seen. I mean, I was shook. I was like, what? I've never seen it. I've never done anything like that. And, we've all had our experimental times in life. And that was just, I was flabbergasted. I have no words.
Like I said, she showed her whole ass. Literally, and then also how she interacted with Gabby, with everybody.
Yes, I love that. CEO of what, as Paige would say. That.
Oh my God, but I use that's not my thing. I'm I don't want to. Well, it's the CEO and founder.
That's what I'm going to say to my husband.
As a CEO and founder,
as the CEO and founder of this family. That's what I'm going to say to my husband from now on. Mm-hmm.
Oh, do that. Let me know how he likes that. I'm sure he's going to love it. I don't know. As long as you're not talking about Carl, I'm sure he'll be thrilled. Gabby was crying.
She was. She said, I only cry once every other year, which I get.
I'm sure you relate to that on a very deep level.
The dam broke and she let it all out, and I don't even know if it was so much as Danielle sleeping with balloon. It wasn't Danielle sleeping with balloon guy Joe. It was just she lost her confidence. She doesn't have much, I feel like.
I don't even think that it's everybody pushing you, which I don't know. I've had friends before, like, try to be, oh, you should go talk to this. Like, don't push people onto other people. Like, let them just roll at their own pace.
Exactly.
And, like, but I think rocky confidence, everybody's, like, being super pushy, and she was just like, and then Danielle was being a dick. Yeah.
Danielle the whole time, I mean, she just had sex like 2 days ago, and she couldn't, like, give up one night not to have sex and let your friend, like, have a hookup. Like, that's a little crazy. Like, you literally just had sex.
She sees it as a competition. And like, as a CEO and founder, she has to be successful and win that competition.
Balloon Guy Joe wasn't an award-winning prize. I mean, he wasn't the Mega Millions here.
Do you think he made balloon animals in bed when they were done?
Oh my God, probably. He was like, I got the ick.
Made him out of condoms.
I got the ick. When he came back, I had the ick. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I didn't like him. I got the ick. He was hotter in his work clothes.
With a balloon in his hand? That's what does it for? So clowns are what you're into is what you're really telling me.
Oh, good grief.
So Carl has a conversation with Kyle about his relationship with Lindsay, and then he talks to his mother and his stepfather.
I'm going to say
about his relationship with Lindsay, and I need you to like.
No, I'm just going to say this, Carl.
This is your time.
Talk to your fiance, because I saw a preview for this upcoming week, and he's just annoying. Like, I get why Lindsay. I don't know if you saw the preview, but I get why Lindsay was more blindsided at this point after you watched this.
I didn't see it.
After you watch this week, you can see why I don't know if I want to say blindsided, but it's more like Carl's just not telling the truth. He's not telling the truth to Lindsay. If in fact, I don't know, I guess when we'll talk about it tomorrow, I guess, me and you.
Yeah.
But
I don't think he's intentionally trying to mislead her. I think he is taking the path of least resistance because he doesn't want to deal with it. So I don't think it's like a malicious, like, I'm going to tell you this over here, and on this side, I'm working to unravel our relationship. I think he's kind of a pussy.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree more.
And he's always taken the path of least resistance. Like when things get tough at work, he's like, nope, I'm going to dip, I'm out. Yeah.
Even when he would like hook up with Paige on the weekends, and then he would never call her during the week, and he never like acknowledged that. He's always been that type of person, just a loser in my opinion. And that's all I have to say about that.
That's all. Is that really all you have to say about that? Or is there anything else you want to get off your chest?
I could talk about it for like another 20 minutes.
Because this is your time. This is your time.
I mean, just talk to Lindsay. Just, you know what? If she in fact does terrify you and people think that you're in an abusive relationship and you're this victim, then maybe you do need to call off the wedding and be more of a man about it. I don't know.
I think the best thing for both of them was to not get married to each other. I absolutely
agree, because I don't even think, like, back when they first started dating and like the whole nurse outfit and babe, I don't even think that they're like a compatible couple. I think it's awkward. I think it's weird. Not a fan. They're not even having sex.
I think it was a relationship of convenience. Mm-hmm. Like, we're friends. We roll in the same circle. We already know each other. We're both kind of like maybe feel we're at a point in our lives where this is what we should be doing. Yeah.
I don't see like,
and it was just like, cool, this is here. Let's do that together.
I don't see a spark.
No, I don't see that either. So like I said, them not getting married is like a good call.
I agree.
How it happened, everybody's got some feelings.
I guess we'll see.
Especially Amanda.
I do.
You, Amanda. So everybody went to Montauk, and it wasn't filmed, but Jesse and Sam were there from some of the pictures shared.
I did see that.
And yeah, the episode ended with Carl talking to his parents.
Yeah, and his dad doesn't think that his stepdad doesn't think that they should get married.
Which, like, valid.
You know what? Valid. Then Carl needs to, like, go back. And Lindsay, I think Lindsay is just so stuck in that, I'm 37, I want to get married, I want to have a kid, this is what's going to happen. Like, I don't personally think she loves Carl.
Like I said, I think it was just, it was there. I feel like I'm of a certain age and this is what I should be doing. Because everyone around me is doing that. And like, I don't know, like I've known a lot of people who like put like a number on like when they had to be married.
I agree.
Like, oh, I have to be married. And it's like, do you know? Because like, it's really hard to get divorced and expensive.
It is. I agree.
So don't do that.
Agreed.
All right. Any remaining Summer House?
No,
thoughts?
but I'm actually loving this
Summer
season.
House thoughts?
I love this season. It's such a good season. I am just loving it. It's so good.
It's really good. And I am definitely warming up to Paige because I have not always been
a big Paige person.
A fan. No. And like she's made me chuckle quite a few times. So I'm warming up.
I love Paige.
Turning a new page.
I wish Hannah was still on. I miss Hannah. And Danielle, please let him unsnap a bra. Let him undo a button. Let him
call you therapist.
I mean, Danielle, girl, it's not a good look. You know, it's you're having a rough season. You're having a rough couple of seasons.
She needs to take a pause because like just the way that she talks to people and like even not the episode we're talking about, but the one before that when she was saying to Paige, like, you give Craig nothing. Like, who
are you?
Who
are you? Where do you come off giving any type of relationship advice?
I have no idea. No fucking clue. But like, she's delusional because on Winter House, she said some real slick shit to Jordan too about it. Like, Danielle moves like real grindy, and I don't like it.
I don't want her to take a pause because she's so entertaining. Like, when I'm like, so like, I have to hide under my covers when I'm watching because I'm like, oh my God.
It's like watching a scary movie, like Freddy Krueger's on my TV.
Get, like,
and I have
so
to
embarrassed for her. I'm like, how, after watching freaking Winter House, did you come in here and just act like this, you crazy woman?
I aspire. Actually, no, I don't. I couldn't do it. To be that delusional and like think so highly of yourself.
I mean,
like
you are the founder and the CEO, bro.
I'm the founder and CEO. Like, what the fuck? Who said
Never
that?
Never heard of it in my life. Never.
Could you imagine having an actual conversation with somebody and they dropped that on you?
As a founder and CEO. No, man.
I'd be like, dude, get fucked.
Exactly.
Get out of my face. All right. So over on Martha's Vineyard, it was a couples weekend and Preston's man Donald came, Amir's girlfriend Natalie came, Simon joined us from Germany, and Simon also brought some very fancy flamingo bouquets.
I don't care. I love Simon. I think he's
I'm obsessed with Simon. I think he's amazing and funny and just
and Natalie is terrifying. There's something like weird about her. Did you I think that she's an alpha and Amir is a beta.
I don't understand the context of what any of that. I know what those words mean, but like,
okay, so like, do you read romance?
No.
Okay, well, in the romance world, there is like alpha male who is like the bossy, rules the relationship, gives the woman,
wears the pants.
Exactly. And I think, and the beta is like, the meek, mild, what do they call it? Submissive. And I feel like that's Amir. Yeah.
I just did not like how Natalie was like talking shit about how much money he earns. Like, that was fucking gross to me. And like,
can you imagine that's your man and you're like, well, I make like 2 million and he sells like 100,000. Like,
could you imagine if a man said that about a woman he was with? Everybody would lose it. Like, it was gross. She obviously doesn't want to like engage with anybody in the house, or even Amir for that matter. Like, she does not want to like engage at all.
She doesn't. She's like, this Freaknik, don't want to be there. I'm gonna go
she did not want to participate.
Yeah, and she like leads Amir around on a leash and he just follows. He loves to be beat down though, because he's like, oh, she's gonna cut off my dick. Like, I think he like gets turned on by that, which is why he's the beta and she's the alpha.
Which is kind of like Tom Schwartz too. Schwartz likes to be bullied by women.
I can see that. But he's a manipulative little dick, though.
Yeah, but he still likes to be bullied by women.
That's what gets him off. You know what? Can't yuck anyone's yum.
Well, there's some yums I'm more than happy to yuck.
Agreed.
Summer lost her mind.
Girl, Summer is going through it.
Listen, summer should be fun, and that summer, not fun. It is not fun.
No, she's going through it. She's got to lay off the sauce if that's how she's going to act.
Nobody had any idea, like, what was happening. It escalated.
Weird. Like she's
out of nowhere.
She's mad that Noelle and Shanice and Bria are friends and her friends.
She feels left out.
Yeah, so say that, because I don't think they're intentionally leaving her out. It's not their fault that Jordan's boring and she's your friend. Like, let's call a spade a spade. Jordan is boring. Yeah. And they're having fun. You could go have fun. You could be part of the meows.
Meow meow.
Oh.
Yeah. It just, I don't know. She's got, like, she kept saying, like, she doesn't want to talk about her feelings because she doesn't want to burden anybody. But, like, at some point you need to, because you can't keep having these explosions multiple times.
Who is she going to fight? And Bria. She wanted to fight Bria. Okay.
Which, like,
you know,
in this instance, Bria did not do anything wrong. Mariah and Phil rolled up to the couple's cocktail party.
Sure did.
Bria just, like, told Phil, like, FaceTiming him. It was like, oh, you should come. And then Phil turns the phone and Mariah's in the car with him. Bria's like, oh, this is awkward. Shady.
I love it.
Shady. The Freaknik party looked super fun.
I would love it.
Yeah. They had, like, airbrush artists.
Yeah, getting hats. They were cool.
Yeah. Summer, like, what started it all was she didn't think they were playing Never Have I Ever correctly.
Oh, yes, that set her off. I mean, that is, like, wild.
That's drunk, misplaced anger.
Agreed.
That's all that is. And yeah, like you said, Martha's Vineyard is getting a reunion, which is so well deserved.
I actually can't wait. I'm excited. What did you think that with Nick getting tattoos, he was hot? Shanice is kind of like a little bit too much. She's saying, I'm gonna F you. Like, that's kind of crazy because you know he has a girl. Yeah. And I'd smack the shit out of her if it was me.
But he did look good.
Oh, you do think
but not good enough to say some, like, real out of pocket shit like that.
And if that was me, like, I would smack the shit out of her. She's lucky.
I think it was like him without the glasses, because he usually wears, like, the thin rimmed glasses, and they just give him, like, kind of like a little nerdy look.
What else set me off is when Amir was like, Natalie knows that all the women kind of had a thing for me.
I was like,
Sir, who?
Is the thing for you in the room with us now? Because I don't know where it is.
So that was good. That was good.
Well, in his, like, he was like, Summer showed me her boobs.
Shanice did.
Shanice. Shanice.
Yeah. She shows everyone her boobs.
Everybody's seen Shanice's boobs. So, like, not.
No, nothing special. Thank you.
It wasn't meant for you. Did you watch Below Deck?
I sure did.
So, new Chef Nick.
I kind of like him. I like an older man.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Wow. I think it'll be an interesting dynamic, though, because everybody's in their, like, 20s.
Exactly.
And really young and, like, a little crazy. And he is, an adult man.
We'll see what happens. I'm 40s. Actually interested to see, like, crew night out.
Yeah. I think it's going to be really, because, like, those are super, I don't know, maybe he's a wild party animal.
Yeah, I mean, he's a single man, not married, no kids. I mean, he's out there living his life, traveling, chefing it up, so.
He, like, struggled with that first lunch, though. And, like, you could tell Captain was like, are we really going to have issues with being able to read the preference sheet?
Read? That's what I want to say. Like,
I think what they need to do is put it in a larger size font, because when they show the preference sheet, it's, like, 12 font, and it's just a wall of text. So, like, maybe, like, some pictures, a larger font, color coding.
It's so crazy because they read it, they go over it, and it's like, okay, they want a seafood lunch. That's not difficult.
Octopus nachos.
Not for me.
I've had ahi nachos that were very good.
I eat beef or chicken tacos. pulled pork tacos. You know, your basic.
You don't do fish?
I do not eat fish because the ocean is the world's toilet.
Okay. So like no shrimp, no nothing.
No, I don't eat seafood. It's just not for me.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay
for you.
It's okay. I'm good on that.
I'll eat enough for the both of us.
There you go. I'm good on the seafood.
The charter guest wants Fraser.
Oh, he certainly does. And you know what? Fraser wants the charter guest.
Is that like, because like in the preview,
yeah,
it shows them like smooching.
Yeah,
like,
Fraser like made a comment about like something. He was like, yeah, he's cute or something like that. So Fraser also wants it.
But like, can you kiss the guests?
I didn't think you're allowed to hook up with the guests. I think you have to wait until they're off charter.
Yeah, I feel like that's
no fraternizing policy. I'm pretty sure there's a no. But you know what? There may be a no fraternizing policy, but people don't follow it because I've seen people say like, "Oh, I've hooked up with charter guests." Not on below deck have they hooked up, but like they've come on and they've been like, "Oh, I've hooked up with a charter guest." I think you're not supposed to. You can't get caught.
Yeah, well, you're gonna get caught if it's on TV.
Yeah.
So.
Well, do you get caught when it's on TV or do you get caught after it's on TV?
I don't know. Mm-hmm. I feel like the producers are messy.
Oh.
So they'd be like, Captain Carey, Captain Carey, guess what Fraser did?
That would make good TV though, so.
Barbie had a meltdown over the fact that she hooked up with Kyle on TV. I like Barbie a lot, but girl's got daddy issues.
She's
like in a
certainly
big,
does. Like
big kind of way.
She shouldn't have hooked up with him if this was gonna be like she should have just Jesus. She shouldn't have hooked up with him on national television. You're filming a show. I can sit here and say I've never seen Kyle and Amanda hook up on TV. Paige, maybe I've seen her go into the bathroom with Craig, but like that's not like if you're on TV, you have to know, like, you know. You gotta know.
Not everybody needs to pull a Danielle.
Exactly.
So.
But I do not agree with the way that Kyle was handling it because she said to him, like, please don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Keep it under wraps. And he was like going around telling people, like, I don't understand. Like, get over it. She told you not to speak on it. Don't speak on it. Be respectful.
I think a lot of that, though, was Ben driving it. Because Ben's a fucking bitch. Like, I do not care for him in any way, shape, or form. And he really, like, him going up to Barbie and being like, you're being mean to my friend. You need to get real.
Get real.
What are you doing?
Who are you? I would have been like,
she doesn't even go here.
Like, what are you doing? You're embarrassing, Ben. You're embarrassing. You're posting weird things on Instagram. Embarrassing. When Camille was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably not.
That's a no.
Yeah.
That's a very polite no.
Don't call me. I'll call you.
Yeah. I think a lot of the like conversation about Kyle and Barbie, Ben drove it.
Okay. I agree. I that's a valid point.
Because it's not like Kyle like burst out at breakfast and was like, guess what I did?
Yeah.
I fucked it. Like, it wasn't like that. And I'm sorry, it's a small area. Like, everybody heard you.
And all she really had to say was like, okay, we did, and I don't really want to discuss it, so thank you.
Yeah. She just could have said, like, none of your business. Which is fine. Like, that should be fine. But Ben was like, oh, and how do you feel about that? Ben. You're making Kyle feel bad. I didn't like it.
Kyle's a grown-ass man. If he has a problem, he can come to me.
Yeah. And he did eventually. Like, Ben did not need to insert himself into that. And then he was a dick to Sonny.
Yeah.
I don't know who told Ben he was like God's gift to women, but they lied.
It certainly
because
did.
I don't get the appeal.
I don't either. I don't think he's attractive at all.
No, and it's not like he's got like a personality where you're like, oh, you know what? I get
it.
Because there's some people who are like not attractive, but they've got
personality. They're funny, and it's like better. Like, yeah.
He does not check either of those boxes.
No, he certainly does.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Not a
fan. So I guess we'll see.
So now we're going to move into Vanderpump Rules.
Okay. You've said you laughed all episodes, so.
I thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
I've Vanderpump has always been like one of my favorite shows ever. Like since that first Beverly Hills ended, and then Scheana stepped into our lives. Like I have a soft spot for Vanderpump.
I love that for you.
So it started. Lisa stops by to see Katie and Ariana at Something About Her, and we learned that Anne has been hired as a Something About Her employee.
And Penny is getting fired.
Which, like, there's been a lot, like, and I don't think it's been on the show, but a lot of speculation that, like, Penny's husband took the trademark of Something About Her. Like, there was a lot of
that as well
tension with, like, maybe some weird stuff happening that the girls didn't know about.
Yeah, so.
Because I haven't watched the after show yet, but I think Brock was talking about that, which I don't know why the fuck Brock would be the one talking about that.
Somebody commented on like X and they called him like, instead of Brock, they called him Broke, and I was dying laughing. I was dying. I'm like, that is so good. That is so good. So,
yeah. So Tom apologizes to Scheana at Kyle's as they're getting ready for this event. Yeah. Do you think it was a genuine apology? I
don't know. I mean, I can't get a read on Tom Sandoval. There's something like weird about him. I don't understand him. Like, I don't know like what he expects out of people. Like, I just find him odd. So I don't know if it was genuine. I don't know that anything Tom Sandoval does is genuine.
I think being on reality TV for as long as he has rotted his brain. Okay. And I don't think he knows how to do anything without seeing it in the perspective of this is for the show. Okay.
I agree with
that.
So
like, he's like, I'm going to apologize because this will propel that story a lot. Yeah. Like, I don't think he gives a fuck about anybody but himself.
I agree.
End of the day, like, that is his priority.
Yeah, I agree.
And I've never been a Tom. Were you like a Tom fan?
No, never.
No,
never.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. So they all head to San Francisco, and we get to meet Ariana's new man, Dan.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Dan?
I could take him or leave him. Doesn't do anything.
Because Lala had some thoughts.
Lala thinks like, who is this guy? I mean, I don't know. I'm not, like somebody said on the internet that everybody needs a rebound, and I agree. And it's not like they don't even live in the same state, so it's not like they're moving so fast, right? Like,
yeah,
I don't think he's attractive, but that's just not my. Jenna thinks he's hot.
She does.
He doesn't do it for me.
I think he's attractive. Like, he's not something like I would pursue. Like, obviously I'm married. But like, I think he is attractive, but he's not like he's not
my type.
Not my flavor.
Yeah, not my flavor.
Of like, man. Yeah, no. But like, I could appreciate, like, you are a very good looking.
I think his body is nice. I think he's like a butterface.
It's the hair.
Oh, you love his hair?
That hair. Oh, no, yeah. That was some nice hair. It was so long.
It is long. It's like the mohawk type thing, though. I don't know.
I dig it.
Okay. Well,
But yeah, Lala had a lot to say, and it was posted to our Instagram, and a lot of people.
Wow, a lot of people
have a lot to say.
Yeah.
And it's very split.
Very split. Some people
agree with what Lala says, and other people are like,
"What do you think?"
No, I think it's fine.
They're not.
And I think I really appreciated the fact that like he didn't fight for filming.
Yeah,
like wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna go to this with the group, and he was just like, nope. I'm here for you. Like I'll show up for certain stuff, but I'm not doing everything.
I actually like appreciated that too. I'm like, oh, he's not going on the boat with them. Oh, he didn't go to the dinner. Like, Allie was all up in filming. So think about that.
Well, yeah. James has really bad luck with it because like
Allie is a Taylor Swift wannabe. So. But you know what?
Like
James is the same way too. So you reap what you sow, James.
He did the same thing. I mean, and that's why I feel like any reality TV, like we're never going to get back to how good it used to be because everybody knows how the game is played now.
And you can't trust anybody.
How it can propel your career and like what to do. Like, so it's just like we're never going to get actual real life lunatics.
Although
anymore.
They could just still be lunatics.
Yeah. I don't like a produced lunatic. Okay. Like, give me, like, unhinged Jax Taylor in the very early seasons of Vanderpump.
So
like, just wind him up and let him go.
Yeah. Yeah. He's so good.
He's insane. James in the bathtub with the bubble bath
Dying.
and his ducky.
Dying.
Dead. Allie saying, I can't do that. I'll get a yeast infection. Dying. And then Schwartzy propositioning Katie.
Oh my God.
For a one-night snack stand.
No. And then he brings
of scrolling.
He's just so shady because she says no. And then he like brings Joe over. Like, stop.
The scene between him and Joe, like, I don't understand what's happening. Like, with the robot arms and the voices.
I don't know. Like, you know what? She's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So is he, though. Like, they are made for each other. They are 100% absolutely meant for each other.
Yeah, you know.
They're both stone cold weirdos.
Yeah, do you think he was leading
her on? And I like
a
weirdo.
Do you think he was leading her on?
Yeah.
Maybe. I do too.
Absolutely. Yeah. He said, I'm going to marry you in 8 years. And then he was like, oh, what? Shucks, I didn't say that.
I can't stand when he's like, ooh.
Ooh.
It drives me nuts when he does that. I want to...
He hasn't been putting his hands in his mouth too much this season.
But he lifted him up when they were all over there, when Katie and Ariana were like, oh, we're the new Tom Tom, that scene. And he was like, oh, ooh. I can't. You got to go. So they're going on pause. So it should be interesting to see what happens after the pause. Like, how long they'll be on pause. Like, who knows, you know?
That's got to throw a wrench in Lala's plans, because I am sure that she was looking forward to the baby storyline.
I agree.
Of, like, the pregnancy and all of that stuff. So that... And if they paused it because Ariana's doing Love Island, that's really got to piss her off. Oh, man. All right. So The Valley, fucking great show.
So good.
Like, I was in it, like, loved it first episode,
Same.
but, like, it's
just gotten
so good.
It's so good. I never know what
better.
anyone's going to say. Like, I never know what's going to happen next. I'm in it.
I'm so in it.
I want to ask you, is Janet mad about the gossiping, or is Janet mad she doesn't know what they're gossiping about?
She's mad she doesn't know what they're gossiping about.
Agreed.
Janet wants to be the type of gossip that Jax is, and, like, she just doesn't have that gusto to do it. Like, it's just not in her.
That scene where she's talking to Jason about everything going down, it's like me in the living room talking to my husband about, like, Bravo and everything and, like, what's happening, and him just being like, sure, okay, like, doesn't care, just is like okaying,
not interested.
Exactly.
And it's like, dude, you better be interested, or else you're not going to get another season.
Yeah, you better. Janet's working for that check, okay?
I don't know what it is about her, but, like,
You don't like her.
Really like her.
I like her. So a lot of people don't like her. I've seen that all over the forums and everything. A lot of people don't like her. I like her.
Like, I don't have strong feelings of dislike for her, but there's just, like, something about her that, like, irks me.
So what annoyed me about her is that she's like, oh, this is all gossip and it shouldn't be happening. But, like, that, you know what? If you want to gossip, just say you want to. Like, own you're gossiping. You're a gossip. Own it. I'll be the first one to be like, don't be telling me any secrets, because I'm going to let it all out. I am not a secret holder. It's not me. Don't tell me. If you tell me something, 9 other people are going to find out.
I am a secret holder, and I have learned to become a vault, because when you keep it vaulted, people will continue to tell you everything, because they know secret's safe.
No, people would tell me things,
but I get to know everything. It's fucking amazing.
I would tell people things in college, and I'd be like, well, you shouldn't have told me. Like, you know that I'm going to go and tell everyone, so that's your own fucking problem. Like,
yeah, I mean, you're putting a lot of, like, faith and trust in another person if you are telling gossip that could have, like, repercussions that you don't want to deal with.
There's a lot that I'll, like, if you tell me something that's, like, secretive, I'll keep it. But if you're telling me, like, so-and-so's texting so-and-so, I'm certainly going to go and tell somebody else that. I mean,
it's a public service, honestly. But yeah, I like to keep it.
Good for you.
I vault it up.
Good for you.
Because I know as soon as I tell, I'm not going to get the information anymore. And I'm fucking nosy. I want to know everything.
What annoys me is when people do like, they're like, when they're on the internet and they're like, oh, I know this something. Like, if it's about somebody famous, or like, oh, I can't believe I heard this. I'm like, just fucking say what it is. Just say what it is.
Yeah,
like, that's so annoying. Don't say that you know what it is also.
They just want to feel special.
They want people to comment, what is it? What is it? I don't care.
I don't like that. Or when people do it in like real life too, they'll just be like, I know something. Like, if I know something and you're coming and telling me about it, I'm playing dumb. Yeah. I am shocked at this information that you're sharing. Like, I cannot believe, like, I'm never going to show my hand.
Yeah, that's good.
Tell me more. Tell me all of it. Vault it up. So Nia goes out to dinner with
Jesse and Michelle.
Yes. And she shut that shit down.
She really
with them
did.
Talking about Kristen real fast.
Yep, she did. She said, I can't handle anything. I'm too postpartum. So,
which good for her.
I don't know that filming a reality show is the best for her at this moment. Mm-hmm. In that moment, maybe now she's fine. I don't know, but maybe she didn't know.
Because how old are
they're only like, at that point they were 9 weeks, but I think she started when they were like 5 or 6 weeks. So they were like fresh out the womb.
Yeah. Fresh out the womb. Do you know that the twins are TV stars? They're the baby on Young Sheldon.
No, I didn't know that.
I don't watch the show, but she like shared something on Instagram of like the babies like filming and them taking them to set. Wow. It's like, that's cool.
That is pretty cool.
It was funny to see them talking about moving into a new house because like on Reddit, a lot of people are like, their place makes me claustrophobic. It's way too small. Why don't you get a new house? And I was like, ooh, they're on it.
Their place is small. It stresses me out too with all those kids.
Yeah, it's super small. Yeah. Do you think Michelle cheated on Jesse?
Define what do you mean by cheating?
Emotional, physical, whatever.
Probably.
Hand-holding. Like, hand-holding's where we're setting the bar for physical.
Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if she's full-on... Maybe she is full-on out there having a full-on affair, but I think she's definitely at least having an emotional affair with somebody.
Mm-hmm. She's so checked out. Like, when she brought him that smoothie, she was...
When he goes...
physically pained to hear Team Jesse and Michelle. Yeah, like, physically...
Yeah.
Could not be less interested in that
and
conversation.
You know what? Like, I don't, in that moment, I can't blame her because, like, I don't know what their relationship was like prior to this. And now that I think maybe Jenna said his ego can't handle her choosing to leave. And that I agree with that. I feel like he doesn't want to lose her just because it's going to bruise his ego. And now they're separated and he already has a girlfriend. They're not even divorced and he already has a new girlfriend. Like, also, that is so insane to me. People break up and then you immediately go into a new relationship. Like, I guess it just couldn't be me. I need some space.
Yeah. Well, and especially like a divorce, like you were married and now
they're not even, I don't even know if they filed for
and now you have a boyfriend?
It's like,
or a girlfriend? Yeah. Like,
did you even file for divorce? Like, it's so like, relax.
It's a lot, which is like always makes me think like, did they, like, especially when there's allegations of cheating, like with Jesse and Michelle, like, were these people like just kind of always waiting?
And is Jesse cheating? Is Jesse cheating too? Like, he's just not getting called out on it, maybe because he's not blabbing his mouth to Kristen.
Yeah. So do you think, talking about Kristen, when she tells her stories, do you think she is just stretching the truth or is she just making shit up? Or is it a combination of the two?
You know, here's the thing. If you hear her, she's like, oh, she had a full-on boyfriend, right? At that point, she said, oh, well, she's had a boyfriend for a year. But then if you listen to her, she goes back and she's like, oh, well, so-and-so was texting. So was it texting or did she have a full-on boyfriend? So I think she takes something like they said, oh, Jesse said they're going to be divorced in 2 months. And it's like, Jesse's leaving you. So I think she takes it and then she just twists it into something that's not true.
Yeah, I think she gets the information and just jumbles it, whether that is intentional or
to make
not.
Everyone look worse. I think that she does it on purpose almost to make everyone seem worse in the situation.
Yeah. But I feel like also people stop telling Kristen stuff.
Yeah.
Like just stop.
Have
like,
you not watched her on TV?
I mean, Van Gogh realized that he was dating Kristen from Vanderpump Rules in this episode.
So here's the thing. What is Van Gogh? Like, what is his MO? I'm trying to figure it out. Because he's like, I don't want to live in LA. But like, you met Kristen. Where did you meet her? I still don't understand. And
I think at a wedding.
At a wedding. Okay. And now you're coming to LA and you're saying you don't want to be on TV, but you're one of the biggest gossips. You go out with the guys and you're like team guy. You're not standing up for your girl. You're like, oh, I'm going to talk to her. If my husband did that, I would be like, no, you tell these fuckers to shut up.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. So I don't know, like, I can't pin, like, if he's, like, wants to be on TV and is using this to, like, propel himself, or if he's just, like, straight up just a weird, awkward person.
It's hard. I don't know.
Because it's a really fine line.
It is. I can't tell. He's a wacko.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't think they should be having a child.
No.
Okay.
I think if you can't figure out, like, where you want to raise your family, what you want your lifestyle to look like, then those are things that sort of need to be ironed out before you are actively trying to have a baby.
Agreed.
And, like, yeah, people make it work, but, like, if he wants to be in the woods and you want to be in LA, like, I don't know where you meet in the middle. Utah?
Santa Clarita? Santa Clarita?
Speaking of having babies, what do you think about the conversation with Jax and Brittany?
I think Jax makes a very valid point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're already having trouble in their relationship. They're not sleeping together. They're more of the roommates. Having another baby's not going to fix that. They're opening the bar. I mean, money. Their one son obviously has issues, you know.
Yeah, and I think at the, like, foundation of what Jax was saying, I agree with all of it. Like, very valid. The way that he says it, my man, like, in what world is that how you talk? When he said, I think he said it in, like, his confessional, he's like, she's my soulmate.
I guess.
And I was like, that's not how that works.
Do you think he's annoyed by her drinking?
Yeah,
he seems
I think so.
Like, I wonder how much she's drinking. Like,
do you remember on Vanderpump when the doctor told her to stop drinking because she was having the ulcers on her liver and she was still, like, hammering a bottle of tequila to her dome every night?
She loves a good drink. I mean, I wonder, though, like, after having Cruz, how much she's really drinking. Like, seems like she's drinking quite a lot and Jax is not a fan. Yeah. I mean, when you're coming home and you're, like, throwing up in a garbage bag, I mean, and you know me, I love to get drunk. Like, I'm a big drinker. Maybe I can just handle it better.
I thought you were going to say I love to throw up in a garbage can.
Maybe I just handle it better. Maybe it's just the Zofran I have script for, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But, like, she, even on like, just it always stuck out to me. Like, the doctor's telling you, like, you really should stop drinking. Like, you have some health issues. And she
is still, like, taking tequila to the face. I mean,
took that as, like, a simple suggestion and was like, thank you, but no thank you.
But I will not be listening.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think we
from
hit
the
it
shows
all.
From the week.
Yeah, hopefully you guys liked our little.
I think we did good.
We did good too.
We didn't, like, stray too far. We didn't say anything controversial.
We were good tonight. We kept it in line.
We were well behaved. Right. It's because we set those boundaries about Carl.
We did.
So that's what kept everything on track.
Guys, I can't say it'll be the same for next week. If I'm doing a solo show.
Oh my God. You know what? I'll be in another country. I'm probably not going to see it. So.
Well, if you like what you heard here, follow us on our socials. We have Instagram at Boujee Bravo Bitches, Threads at Boujee Bravo Bitches, TikTok at Boujee Bravo Bitches, Twitter, Boujee Bravo Beats. We have a Facebook group and a YouTube. That's it, bitch.